What's up, nerd family? Welcome once again to the Poindexter Lounge. My name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with
Isaac Wan Kenobi.
And down at the end,
Landon Calrissian.
And today, Landon's gonna lose it because we're talking about two of the things that Landon loves the most out of all the stuff, out of all the nerdy stuff that could be. Landon loves these two things. But before we get into that, first of all, welcome to the Poindexter Lounge. If this is your first time to the lounge, know this: the Poindexter Lounge is
a place for nerds.
Get those nerds! 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 That's right, on cue, a place for nerds. That's right, it's a place where you and me and these guys and everybody else here in the lounge can get together and talk about the stuff we love. Things like TV shows, games, movies, superheroes, Star Wars, sci-fi, everything and anything in between. It all is on the table here in the Poindexter Lounge. And that's right, and we can talk about it all, we can have some fun, and we want you, all of you, to be a part of that. So please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also hit that notifications bell so that you know when we put out new videos, which is
all the time.
That's right, we're constantly pumping out new content for you guys. We're the working man's channel, because that's what this is, the working man's channel, the nerdy man's channel. Also, we're on social media, so please look up all of our social media sites and keep the conversation going beyond the video, because we want to talk to you guys. We want to hear your input. We want to see how you guys nerd out at home. We want to see your toy collections and your videos that you post on YouTube and anything like that. Please follow us on social media and do that. Also, we now have merch. That's right, you can get your very own Poindexter Lounge merch. All you gotta do is follow the link below in the description. All the links are in the description below, and we want you to be a part of this growing community. All right, guys? So today, Landon, are you ready?
Yes.
We are talking about It director Andy Muschietti and the fact that he has now said that The Flash is going to be his next movie. Now, It 2 comes out this week. Are you excited about It 2, Landon?
Yes, I'm very excited.
Why don't you tell everybody what an It fan you are?
It was my first horror movie that I watched, the first one. And ever since then, I just like the horror element to the movies.
Yep, he became a horror fan after that movie.
One of my favorite movies.
Yeah, so he's definitely looking forward to It 2. Isaac, are you looking forward to It 2?
Oh yeah, I definitely am.
Yeah, so we're super excited. Tiffany's looking forward to it, and I know Logan is as well. So we are really excited about It 2. And so this news, Landon, that Andy Muschietti is going to be not only directing The Flash, but he has said that The Flash is his next movie. So that is literally what he is going to next. How do you feel about that, being a fan of the It movies and where that's gone, that he's taking on your other favorite property, which is The Flash?
The one thing that I like about it is that it has a good story. And it explains exactly what everything was in the right place. So I think with him directing the Flash movie, I think that will kind of intervene with that, where it's everything explains and
yeah, it does really well. Now, the Flash movie obviously has had its share of directors already that have come and gone. I mean, we've had so many directors. One of the things that I don't hear anybody talking about is Lord and Miller were originally attached to direct this movie, and they left this movie to go do Solo. That's how long this movie has been in development.
Wasn't it even before Aquaman?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. He was supposed to. The Flash movie was supposed to come out before Aquaman.
Well, the Flash movie actually was supposed to come out just a couple of months ago.
Oh.
But the thing is that this movie has been now in development for so long, and they've just gone through director after director after director, the creative differences, and then finally they got their directors, thought that they were going with the guys who made Game Night, which Game Night was a really funny movie. They're also the guys who made Into the Spider-Verse. Thought they had a good connection
and they did
there.
Really good with Into the Spider-Verse.
What's that?
And they did really good with Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I loved Into the Spider-Verse. I thought Into the Spider-Verse was a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, me
And
too.
so I really thought, okay, that's it. That's the good connection there. We can move forward. But then Ezra Miller didn't like it. And so then Ezra Miller didn't like the direction that they were taking. And I don't really understand that so much. There's all kinds of speculation about what that is. But he talked about how he wanted it to be a darker tone, which I think out of all the movies, there should be a lighter tone.
Yeah.
It should be The Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he, didn't he get a chance to write his own Flash movie?
So that was the other weird thing, was that Ezra Miller, Warner Brothers actually gave him a chance to write his own script, and he got DC comics writer Morrison to write a script with him, or at least pen out a draft or whatever, and they decided not to go with it. But yet everything says that Ezra Miller's still on. And I think that's the real question going forward here, is if we do see this Flash come to fruition with Andy Muschietti, will Ezra Miller still be the Flash?
You can get Grant Gustin.
I'm thinking they might maybe like add like a little bit of stuff like that he wrote for his version of the movie. Like maybe just like to keep him happy. Like,
You
hey,
think so?
Like, hey, we're using these ideas that you had that we like.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna use these ideas to make sure that you're happy and you stay as the Flash.
Some different story elements.
Yeah.
I could see that maybe they don't give into the whole story, but they say, hey, we like these certain elements that you came up with, and just enough to keep them on board.
Or maybe they did that to see maybe if there's like a director they can get that can write something like that or close to that.
Well, I mean, you get a director like Muschietti, who is a horror director. Now, they did ask him if there was going to be any horror element to the movie at all, and he said no, that he didn't really see that happening. And I mean, The Flash really isn't a horror property, something like you mentioned earlier.
Yeah, the only thing that I could see like for horror, like for the movie, or even just like a little bit, would be Black Flash.
Yeah. Black Flash, or I mean, if you had a moment where you had Reverse Flash and maybe he killed somebody or somebody, I don't know, but it's just it doesn't really lend itself to that kind of darkness, I don't think. But on the other hand, too, Wally West is the more, because when everybody thinks of the Flash, everybody kind of remembers the Flash for the last probably 30 years, but they forget that Wally West was the Flash for those 30 years, and he was the wisecracking, very comical version of the Flash, not Barry Allen. So Barry Allen being the Flash in this movie, it doesn't have to be the wisecracking. I mean, to some degree, but
we got some of that in Justice League.
Yeah,
like that kind of Flash.
Well, that's the thing, is they made Barry out to be kind of that way in the Justice League movie, and I think that once you set down a path and you say, okay, this is who this Flash is going to be, then that's kind of what we expect. That's what we saw him in the Justice League movie. That's what even his little brief cameo in Suicide Squad had kind of that comedic element to it with Captain Boomerang, and so.
And you guys, it's like, I think this is yours, and then
so that's kind of what we expect. If you come in with now a super serious Flash, it's not going to gel right,
but like, wait, like what happened between these movies?
Yeah, but the question is that with everything that's going on with DC right now, nobody knows what's going on with DC.
Yeah, nobody knows what storyline everybody's in anymore.
I mean, everything is so jostled around, and we got Birds of Prey getting ready to come out, which is still loosely connected to the DCEU because of Harley Quinn. We got Suicide Squad, which is turning out to be more of a sequel than it is, a reboot like we originally thought it might be months ago.
Joker's at the end of the year.
Joker is next month. Joker is 1 month away, and Joker is supposed to be its own thing.
People are saying that's a standalone. People at the Venice, what was it called? It was like the Venice Film Festival, I think it was called. They showed it there, and that's what everybody was saying. Yeah, I mean, it's getting great reviews so far, but it's supposed to be its own standalone thing, and it's not supposed to be something that everybody is part of. And so you got that, but then of course on the other hand, you got a Wonder Woman movie coming out that now they're kind of saying is a soft reboot and really isn't a sequel. And then and then you got this. And then there's no Aquaman movie yet on the table, which I don't understand for the life of me. How do you have a movie that makes $1 billion and you don't start acting on it, and you got a year later and you're not actively making a new one? Yeah, that blows my mind.
And then they're already in the talks of making a Shazam 2.
Yep, they're talking about making Shazam 2, which is still loosely connected to the DCEU, but then you got a new Batman, so there's all this stuff going on, and none of it, you don't know what's connected, what's not, from week to week. I mean, things change so quickly.
Because they haven't confirmed anything or
And everyone's been wanting Man of Steel 2 for the longest time.
I know, and we've done videos about that on the channel about Henry Cavill, and there's no information. WB is just silent.
And we're supposed to get a Cyborg movie, and now we're not.
Yep, we're not getting a Cyborg movie now. So who knows what was really going on there at Warner Brothers. But for now, at least, Muschietti is directing The Flash, and it's supposed to be his next movie. So hopefully that kickstarts this thing. Yes. You know, do you think that the company gives him a chance to cast his own Flash, or do they just, if Ezra Miller wants to do it, they just keep Ezra Miller?
Depends. Because I think that if it's connected to the DCEU, they're going to keep Ezra Miller, unless Ezra Miller just doesn't want to do it at all. Because then they'll have to do someone else. But I think they'll stick with Ezra Miller because it's part of the DCEU.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same thing also. It's like, if it's, like, it's not a reboot, if it's not, like, anything like that, like, it's not a standalone, then I think they will keep Ezra Miller. But if they're doing that, I'm thinking they're going to do, like, a Batman type thing, how they're going to get somebody else.
Yeah. See, my concern is that the thing lately has been, hey, let's let these directors do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Instead of following the story that we've set up and moving forward. And so that's my only concern, because, you know, we all like the DCEU here. We've enjoyed the DC movies. I know that may not be the popular thing to say, but we have. And so I would like to see Ezra Miller stay on. I thought Ezra Miller did a good job as the Flash, and I would like to see more of him. I'd like to see him get his own movie so that he can actually shine and actually, because Ezra Miller's a good actor. I mean, I love him in the Fantastic Beasts movies and other movies that he's done. He has done a really good job, and so I would like to see that for sure.
And I want to see who won that race between Flash and Superman.
Yeah. But what do you guys think? We want to know what you guys think out there. Do you think that this movie will finally get made, that we will finally get the Flash movie that we've been looking forward to? Or do you think that, you know what, Andy Muschietti will go the way of every other director that's been on this project, and then eventually they'll just fizzle out and we won't see this movie at all? Let us know down in the comment section. Jump down in the comment section. Let us know there. Tell us your thoughts. Also, jump on social media and tell us there as well, because we want to know. Right? We want to know what you guys think, because that's what the Poindexter Lounge is all about. Is about communication. That's why we started this channel, was to be able to talk with other nerds who love the same stuff that we do. All right, guys. Well, until next time, my name is Enosh, aka Enosh Fett, along with
Isaac Juan Kenobi
and
Landon Calrissian,
saying whatever happens, sounds like it's going to happen in a flash. Until next time, guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you made it this far in the video, you are awesome. Thank you guys so much for your support. Please smash that like button and of course subscribe, and also hit that notifications bell so that you are aware when we put out new videos, which is like all the time. Thanks for being a part of the Poindexter Lounge, and we'll see you next time.
Sorry.
Darn, it didn't record.
Oh, I was like...